Today I will be answering the question, does skill training and freestyle convert to weighted muscle ups? That is what I'm gonna find out today. I've been training skills and freestyle dynamics and haven't done a single weighted muscle up for 1 year. And we are now gonna see, has my strength decreased? Is it maintained? Or maybe, has it even improved? Let's start off with some basic warm-up and then work ourselves up towards the big numbers. The weight we want to aim for today is 40 kg. That is going to be a personal record, but also a Swedish record. I've already done some basic warm-up, get some blood flow, get the heart rate up. So I'm going to start off with some just explosive pull-ups. After that, some bodyweight muscle-ups, just 2 or 3 reps. And then after that, we're going to slowly increase the numbers in weighted. So start with 10, then go for 20, 30, and then maybe a step in between, or we might go for the 40 directly. That we will see. Let's start off with some just explosive pull-ups. It's weird not to go to failure, but we're gonna save all the energy for that 40 kg attempt. Let's do 3 bodyweight muscle-ups. These ones I'm also gonna try to be really strict with the form. Focus on all the things that I wanna then apply for my weighted stuff. Just to basically warm up the actual proper form as well. Feels pretty good. Both these ones and the explosive pull-ups, extremely light, considering I'm 90 kg. I was gonna pop this bad boy for some extra caffeine now. It definitely takes some time for it to kick in, so sometimes I forget to pop it early, but it's time now, so probably it kicks in for my final attempt. First weighted muscle up is gonna be with the 10 kg. It's gonna be 2 reps, just a little bit more volume. And I also think for the 20 kg I might go for 2 reps. But after that, definitely just 1 to not waste any energy. A wise man also told me you should never use all your tricks before it's actually the go time. So for example, with my music, I could definitely put it on now, but I'm actually gonna save my sort of music and song for that extra power only for the final rep. So it sort of builds up, and when I get there, I do have some extra stuff that I didn't have for my warm-up. I don't know if it helps, but definitely feels like it should do. Oh yeah, easy reps. Let's just talk a bit about what things from static can actually convert towards the weighted muscle up. I'm training mainly front lever pull-ups, front lever holds. And for those parts, there are gonna be some muscles that are also activated for muscle up. But when it comes to planche training, barely. There might be some pushing at the top for the straight bar dip, but it's a small conversion, so I don't think that necessarily is gonna transfer too much. And then we have freestyle, of course, which is more dynamics, flips, control. I think some grip strength, some control with false grip is gonna help there, but not a massive conversion either. The key things are gonna be from weighted pull-ups that I do at my end of sessions, and then also from front lever pull-ups and that training that I do regularly, about 2 times per week. Then to the downside is that the muscle up is a really technique-based exercise. There's not a lot of things that I'm training usually that simulates the muscle up. And that at the end of the day is what converts a lot, is an exercise simulating your end goal. And for the muscle up, if you want to get good at that, you definitely want to be training muscle up, because there's not a lot of other exercises that simulates that move. Maybe explosive pull-ups, if you get that sort of motion and trajectory right, but I'm not training that too much. So that is where I think we can be lacking, because I haven't done it in a long time, and maybe the technique is going to be what's falling off. So even if I've been getting strong in general in pull, it might not convert that much for this specific drill. But who knows, we will see. Let's get it. Now time for the 20 kg rep. Here I'm just gonna do 1 repetition because this is definitely heavier weight. And yeah, I think I would definitely need to push it if I would do multiple reps. Hopefully this feels pretty easy as well. Definitely heavier, but easy. Next up, we will go for the 30, and then after that I will make an sort of judgment if I want to go directly to 40 or if I want sort of in between stage, maybe the 35. And if there's anyone now watching and it's like, holy crap, the muscle up is one hell of a sick move, which it definitely is, I do have a program for that. But it's not just a program, you also have access to an insane community and 24/7 consulting, which means that you will have a program that you follow, but when anything comes up, you can just ask me for questions, for feedback, send in a video, ask, can I get some feedback on my form, technique, improvements for future sessions, and I will give you that. So it's really an ultimate combination between coaching and program style. You're a lot on your own, but whenever you need that help, I will be there to help you out. So definitely check it up here. When you join, you also have access to tons of other programs, meetings, everything. And currently we do have a 7-day free trial. So there's literally no downside from trying it and joining for at least 7 days and see what you think. Now let's get back to some muscle ups. All right, it is time for the 30 kg. Still no music. I think I have this. It's definitely, of course, a heavy weight, but should be relatively easy considering the sort of level I at least have been at. Making sure to full choke up. Even the bar as well helps. So I always do the bar and hands. Not too bad. Definitely felt like I went a bit too close to the bar, so it was a bit harsh getting over. So we'll need to go a bit further away from the bar on the 40 kg attempt. But I think we'll do like this. I'll get about 5-6 minutes of rest and then I will go for the 40 kg attempt. So I think I would just waste energy if I did more sort of lower weight attempts. So let's get some rest and then go for the big boy. I think today just wasn't the day for 40 kg. It is above my probably technique and strength in combination. Haven't done it in some time, but this is still one of the top priorities now because I do have a competition coming up in roughly 1 month. To sum this up, we can clearly see that my weighted muscle up has not improved since last time. And to be honest, this isn't a major surprise because at the end of the day, there's so much techniques behind it that if you want to get good at muscle ups, you need to train that specific drill. And that's not something I've been doing. I've been getting stronger and I can also feel it in the beginning of the muscle up. I'm really strong in that first pull, but this last part and especially the transition, I just haven't done it enough to even be comfortable there. And I think that's where I'm lacking. So with that being said, my training can definitely convert a little bit to some parts of this skill, but at the end of the day, I will need to do more muscle ups if I want to get better at this specific exercise. So hopefully this session learned you something. And I do actually have a competition coming up. I will be a wild card competing in street lifting. So this means I will competing with the muscle up and therefore I will start training it a bit now as well. So during that competition, I will of course go for my 1 rep max once again. And who knows, maybe we will get that 40 mark once and for all. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe if you don't want to miss it. Have a good one. Choo-choo.